Grand Theft Auto 6 just handed you a $20 decision to agonize over, and Rockstar's entire pricing strategy hinges on one detail the entire internet took the bait on. Standard Edition, $80. Ultimate Edition, $100. 5 locked shops, exclusive vehicles, 2 side activities you can't touch unless you pay the difference. The outrage has been everywhere since June, and almost none of it mentions the one detail that changes everything. You can upgrade from Standard to Ultimate at any time after launch. That's not speculation. Rockstar's own support page, updated June 24, 2026, says it in plain English. The Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition upgrade will be available for Standard Edition owners to purchase separately at any time. No deadline, no expiry window, no penalty for waiting. Available on both the PlayStation Store and the Microsoft Store the moment your standard code is redeemed. That single line rewrites the entire conversation about which edition to buy. And if you're still deciding, this is the breakdown that actually helps you make the right call. If this is the kind of no-nonsense GTA 6 coverage that saves you from overspending, subscribe so you don't miss what drops next. Let's start with what both editions share, because this part matters more than people think. The complete story of Jason and Lucia, GTA 6's 2 protagonists, is identical across both editions. The full open world of Leonida. Every main mission, every side mission not specifically tagged as ultimate content, the entire map with nothing blocked off geographically. Whether you spend $80 or $100, the game you're playing is the same game. Same story, same world, same ending. Unlike GTA 5, which launched with a single edition at launch before special and premium editions came later, GTA 6 front-loads its tiering from day one, so it's worth knowing exactly what you're paying for. Now here's what that extra $20 actually buys. 5 exclusive vehicles. The headliner is the 95 Grotti Cheetah, a mid-90s supercar that's basically a love letter to the Ferrari Testarossa. Alongside it, a Dinka Enduro motorcycle, a Crest kayak, a Shih Tzu Squalo speedboat loaded with an explosives crate, and a 67 Vapid Dominator buggy that comes with its own Paradise Bay garage, including a weapons locker and a safe for fencing stolen goods. 4 weapon variants. A pair of Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers sourced from the Versetti estate with palm tree-etched grips, engraved detailing, and a high-performance scope. Plus personalized versions of Jason's Girardi ES9 and Lucia's Close K17 pistols. Then the cosmetics. Over 50 signature tattoos designed by the real Brooklyn-based artist collective Fail, exclusive streetwear through a store called Stock 305, and a full hair and beauty package through Sarah's unisex salon, covering hairstyles, facial hair for Jason, and makeup and nails for Lucia. Here's where the backlash hit hardest. 5 in-game shops are listed as only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Ride-out customs for vehicle styling. Sarah's unisex salon, Stock 305 for streetwear, electric Fang tattoo for the entire Fail collection, and One-Eyed Willie's, a Lake Leonida mod shop specializing in off-road builds. These are physical storefronts inside the game world, not menu screens, not tabs. Actual locations Standard Edition players reportedly cannot walk into. Ultimate also adds 2 exclusive story-linked activities. The Classic Car Collection, a special commission from an eccentric collector named Wyman, where you hunt down and restore abandoned project cars across Leonida, and the PTT Youngin Compound, a gang compound raid for exclusive contraband and gear. So the $20 gap gets you 5 vehicles, 4 weapons, 50+ tattoos, 5 shops, 2 side activities, and a garage. On paper, that sounds like a lot to miss. But here's the part most of the internet skipped right over. None of this content drops into your lap on day one. Rockstar confirmed that Ultimate Edition content is threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. The Grotti Cheetah, the single most marketed vehicle in the package, doesn't even show up until a later stage of your adventure. The shops open at different points in the campaign. Even if you pay $100 the second pre-orders go live, you are not walking into Electric Fang Tattoo during the opening missions. You unlock things gradually, chapter by chapter, the same way you'd unlock them if you bought Standard first and upgraded somewhere in the middle of your playthrough. That matters, because it means the entire urgency around buying Ultimate right now is manufactured, and that manufactured urgency is very much by design. Take-Two Interactive, Rockstar's parent company, has been explicit with investors about maximizing revenue per player, and this tiered edition structure is a direct extension of that strategy. If you want to stay locked in on everything Rockstar confirms before November, hit subscribe. We're covering every detail as it drops. There's also a question Rockstar has completely refused to answer. The internet assumes Standard Edition players will walk up to these 5 shops and hit locked doors. Maybe an upgrade pop-up. Maybe a storefront that simply won't open. But Rockstar has never actually confirmed what happens. Forbes' Paul Tassi argued that the map will obviously have multiple salons, tattoo parlors, and car shops scattered across Leonida, set in a fictional Florida that mirrors Miami and the broader South Florida coastline, and the ultimate locations likely just hold the premium items, meaning Standard players still get haircuts, tattoos, and car mods. They just miss the Fail collection and the ride-out treatment. Tassi reached out to Rockstar for clarification. Rockstar said nothing. IGN and Kotaku have similarly reported the ambiguity without resolution. As of right now, that silence is doing the heavy lifting for their entire pricing strategy. Now, the one element that is genuinely time-sensitive. The Vintage Vice City Pack. Pre-order either edition before November 20th and you receive a 1955 Vapid Stanier sedan, a shore court garage near Ocean Beach with a weapon locker, and a stolen goods fencing location, Vice City-era outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and a tropical weapon pattern inspired by Tommy Vercetti's iconic palm tree shirt. Digital pre-orders also include a free month of GTA Plus. That's Rockstar's subscription service tied to GTA Online, which becomes relevant once GTA Online support for GTA 6 eventually launches. Here's the important part. Rockstar has not confirmed the Vintage Vice City pack will be available for separate purchase after the November 20th cutoff. That pack is the only piece of content in this entire conversation with a real expiration date. If you want that retro sedan and the pastel linen suit, pre-order before the deadline. If you don't care, it's completely irrelevant to the Standard versus Ultimate decision. And there's the disc question. There is no disc. The physical version of Grand Theft Auto 6 is a download code in a box. No trade-ins, no lending, no resale. Some retailers ship the code box as early as November 12th for preload ahead of the 19th. But if you're holding out for an actual disc, you'll be waiting indefinitely. Reporting from The Hollywood Reporter, citing a source with direct knowledge, confirmed Rockstar has no plans to press discs at launch or in the months after. So here's the verdict, and it splits clean down the middle. If you're a completionist who needs every shop open, every tattoo accessible, and both side activities available from the earliest possible chapter, buy the Ultimate Edition for $100 up front. You'll know from minute one that nothing is behind a paywall. If you're here for the story and the world and exclusive cosmetics aren't keeping you up at night, buy the Standard Edition for $80. Play the game, see how it feels. If the locked content actually bothers you after 20 hours in Leonida, upgrade then. The option is always there, on both stores with no deadline. The price is expected to be around $20, though Rockstar hasn't confirmed the exact number. The only real deadline in this entire decision is November 20th for the Vintage Vice City pack. Everything else can wait. That's the breakdown Rockstar hopes you don't sit down and think through. If this saved you from a panic purchase, subscribe to Ombri Files. We break down every GTA 6 rumor and confirm detail so you always know what's real. Drop a comment and tell us, are you going Standard or Ultimate?